This is kind of kicking the teeth right here. I forgot to mention that this guy sells the W emblem. This is a badge that costs 0 BP that will change Mario's clothes into Wario's clothes. It's a nice little cameo. It cost a lot, so even with me spending all my money in the last episode, we wouldn't be able to afford this for a while, and it's kind of random when he sells it, so I don't know if I'll be able to grab that or not. But anyway, hello everybody, welcome back to more Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we did a Miss Wow's side quest to get her, on our team now. And we also got some backstory on the Crystal Stars, Rugport, and the Thousand Year Door. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to store some of these items. I'm going to store these Mr. Softeners, because I don't really need to use these items. I'm going to buy this and this life shroom. You can never have enough life shrooms. You never know what's going to happen. Alright, so now the 5th crystal star is located on an island called Keelhaul Key. And in order to get there, we're going to need to find some way to get there by boat. So, Frankly suggested that we go over and talk to some of the sailors in town and see how we get there. And if you recall, early in our adventure when we came in the bar, there was one of these, yeah, this guy was here. He was singing. He was a-singing, alright. And what do you want, Who, me, you ask about? I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader, the richest man in Rugport. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for more? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? I'd say emotion. Maybe thrills. Money, definitely not. Thrills, you say, huh? I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There is nothing like the feeling of being alone on a mountain, shivering to death. No! Foolish Flavio! Not chills, you silly man! What I need are thrills! That's what I said. Wait, hold the horses. That is it. Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of a treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me! A hunt for pirate treasure! Why, that is shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money! You are lacking some of those things. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keelhaul Key? Well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid a hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot, but not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the 7 seas. What is that you are saying? You are also looking for a treasure? Here in Rugport? Yeah. Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dope armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure that some street urchin spews out. No. Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key. You swine! You mean to steal the treasure out from under my nose? From me, you awful, awful man! Well, now I am confused. You were looking for things known as crystal stars? But now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be... Stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore this business before me suggest. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhaul Key. Of course the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. That's fine. What? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? You unfortunate foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time. It will be massive and glorious. Splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our interpreter leader. Yes, and you will be captain. Danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. I do not know the voice I just gave this man. that was my phone again, and I'm sorry. He's speaking of the extraordinary beauty at the juice shop in Glitzville. No matter how many times our footage, you never paid me the slightest attention. I think I know who you're talking about. We haven't seen that lately. We should drop by Glitzpit sometime and say hello to her. There was actually a request from Jolene at the request board, but I think I may take that on, maybe? Who knows? It's the least we could do for her. So anyway, what's going on here? What do you guys got to say? Please, pirate ship ghost. But, hey, you look different. What's your name, guy? Four Eyes. He seems oddly familiar. Pleased to meet, your acquaintance. Nice laugh you got there, buddy. So, we going? Oh, whoa, that was lightning. Oh my. The raw majesty of her whole, the pomp and circumstance none can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve in her plow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? Flavio, there are no women on this boat. I don't know whose ass you're talking about. But she is not just a beauty, she is a savage beast on the water, troublesome on sailboats. But above all, I must tell you, this proud shipkin... Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, of course, the problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The S of Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We had a navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio. Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. Can you solve our problem? Then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a famed, no, a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, the salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's said to have Hellman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him in the seas of late. Bassa boom! Problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him aboard. No one? As is customary, my captain will handle the negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye. Sounds fair, sir. I'm on board. Good plan. Sure thing. Okay, well, it's raining. It's about to rain. Fun fact about me, I hate lightning. No, I hate thunder. I especially hate it when it gets really loud like it did just a minute ago. That actually makes me a little nervous. It's been a thing since I've been a kid. I don't know what it is. And there is a lot of lightning. I'm actually kind of afraid that the power's gonna cut out. That would be really bad. But I'm just gonna keep going anyway. So, we have to find Bobbery, and there has been this house that we have not been able to enter for a very long time now. So, how about we go check that out and see what the deal is. Let's play Santa Claus. Hello. What do you blokes want? Well, before we do anything, I'm gonna rob your house of this Shine Sprite right here. Thank you. You seek Admiral Bobbery? Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere. Now, away with ya. Are you sure? He's some kind of legend. All right. Well, you want to help us, frankly? Oh yeah, well, there we go. Frankly just confirmed it for us that was Admiral Bobbery, but for some reason he's not being too honest with us right now. Also, before I forget, we have 3 Shine Sprites now, so we can upgrade Miss Miles immediately. I forgot there was a Shine Sprite in his house until between recordings. So yeah, Miss Mouse is gonna get the Shazubi treatment. And now it's raining. It's also like 1 o'clock in the morning. I usually record 3 episodes at a time, so you can kind of tell when a new recording session has started and when it stopped. But anyway, Miss Mouse, she now has tease. This will allow her to make enemies dizzy, so their attacks become less accurate. It's kind of useful. Wait, why is she sniffing? Aha! She's standing on it. I noticed at the very last second. Anyway. Now we're gonna have to try and get this Bobbery business figured out. So let's go back to Flavio and see if he has anything helpful for us here. Actually, we probably won't start Chapter 5 because this lightning is making me a little nervous here. You found someone who matches Bobbery's description, but he claims he is not him? Strange. I would ask someone who is knowledgeable about the neighborhood about this. Okay, that's no help. Let's go to the bar then. Those guys seem pretty knowledgeable. No, not you. You're just the rude asshole. Hey. Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, I know him. You know that house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? That's his. But I think both you and he would be better off if you just let him be. Yeah, but we kind of need him. I thought we needed to talk to that guy. I'm really confused now. Let's try talking to him again. I'm actually kind of forget what to do here. Hey, you. Drop the axe, Super Stash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. What a poppycock. Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job, hmm? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea, nevermore. But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Keelhaul Key. Oh, sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no. Well, what's the next move, Chief? This salty dude's going nowhere fast. What's his beef with the ocean? Yeah. What is this guy's beef with the ocean, I wonder? You say Bobby won't go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want to get Bobby back on the water? Yeah, we kind of need him. Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you want me to. You can take it. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? Passing cold? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery at sea, on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts, they tormented him, always haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. Gee, what a downer. I guess that's a pretty good reason for hating the ocean. We have no choice. On her deathbed, Scholar wrote Barbary a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Barbary in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Barbary. Listen, Podley, thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You feel better, okay? Let's roll, Gonzalez. This is just one reason why I love this game so much. That was really... Not only was that sad, it was also a little part of that dark element I mentioned earlier. They're just openly... Characters die in this game. Whether it be past, present, or future, characters die. And as a kid, that's not something you really understand immediately. But when you're older, it's just like, wow, this game really... It adds an element that I don't think was really in the first Paper Mario game. It's a dark element that's like... It's not too edgy, but it's just right. But, lightning's kind of scaring me. I'm running out of time, and I thought we were going to start Chapter 5 in this episode, but apparently we were just not able to, so I apologize for that. But next time on Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, we will be starting Chapter 5. So I will see you guys then.